Hi and welcome back to Aruba Proof of Concept Lab in Grenoble. Today I will show you how to create a VSX stack using the Aruba CX mobile application. Okay, first have a look on the VSX creation template. So we will enter the host name, then create admin user with administrator privileges, management interface, so DHCP or static IP addressing, keep alive VRF creation, and then the ISL link. So the ISL link will be link aggregation interface lag 1 with 2 physical interfaces. So we will enter as variables the first interface and the second interface for the ISL. Then, depending if we are configuring VSX primary or VSX secondary member, we will create the keep alive interface with the fixed IP address. So it will be 1.1.1.1 for the primary and 1.1.1.2 for the secondary. Then the system MAC will be identical for both members, ISL link, and here role primary and the role secondary. Then the keep alive link. So of course, source and destination are inverted for the primary and the secondary. And the couple of VSX sync settings. Once this template created, it have to be transferred to the mobile application. Okay, so now let's clear both switches configuration. And then we will reboot both switches to get the factory default config. Of course, we should not save the configuration before the reboot. And let's go. Perfect. Now, once both switches are up again, we will connect using the CX mobile application. Okay, now I'm back in the data center. I can see both 8325 switches available on the Bluetooth of my iPad. So let's connect to the first one. And then we will launch the CX mobile application. It's connecting. Let's go to the initial config. We will skip the NetEdit settings and select the VSX template. Okay, so the host name, then temporary password, static IP address, network mask 24 and gateway. Okay, now ISL interfaces. So in my lab I'm using 1/1/55 and for the second one 1/1/55
56. This one will be the VSX primary, and then the keep alive interface, which is 1/1/48. Validating the template. Okay, looks good. It gives me the configuration to be loaded on the switch, and then deploy. We are done for the first one. Now I've done exactly the same for the second switch, just a different host name, the same password, different IP address, of course, same interfaces. However, I need to select VSX primary no, which means VSX secondary. Same keep alive interface. Next, validating. Looks good. So if we have a look on the VSX part, we see role secondary on this one. And deploy. Perfect. And now let's connect to the terminal server, and we will check if the VSX is configured as expected.
Now I'm back to my desk and connected to the 83.25.1 using the console connection. Let's check the VSX. Looks good. So we can see the lag1 as a ISL link, ISL channel in sync, operational, config in sync, and the peer is reachable. If we have a look on the peer, this is exactly the same. So I can see the VSX is now operational. Okay, so now I have my VSX running, but how can I get back my initial lab config? Of course, using NetEdit. First, I need to let the switch reconnect to NetEdit. So for that, I configured a new local user with exactly the same credentials NetEdit is using to poll the switch. Let's have a look on the NetEdit interface. I can see my both 8325s are reconnected. So if I click to the details, to restore the latest config, I need to find the one I was using before. It's this one. So I click on the config and create plan. Okay, so now I can see the configuration before. It looks good, perfect. So let's validate it. It will take a few minutes, should not be so long, but my config is quite big, so it's a little bit complicated. Okay, device validation completed without errors. Perfect. Return to plan and deploy. Deployment in progress. Now let's have a look on my switch console. The name is changed now, so I believe the original configuration was restored. And now I've done exactly the same with the second switch. So as you can see, both 8325s are correctly discovered on NetEdit, and my original configurations are in place. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope let's meet again. Thank you. Bye.